What's good, man? We back. Welcome back. I hope you've been doing good. Of course, this is 83 Finance, and you are sitting with Dedrick, all right? And it's tax season, and you know what that means. It's tax season, so I just had it in my heart to get some good advice, all right? In my years of understanding tax season, I've noticed friends and family splurge. You know what I'm saying? When they get their tax refunds, they splurge. And it's not even funny at this point. It used to be fun. Okay, you buy me video games, you buy me shoes, you buy new cars, you buy new phones. It used to look good. But I'm still seeing it as a grown up. And it's like, nah. I see the wrong in it now. So let's fix it, man. Let's get straight to it. All right. So let's go over why it isn't smart to just blow your tax refund check. All right. Let's go over why it's not smart. So number one, what people do is create new bills / liabilities. All right. They get new cars, they get new phones, all this other stuff. You basically buying stuff that does not put money inside your pocket. A lot of times it's gonna take money out of your pocket. That's a liability. We don't buy assets, which put money in your pocket. So that's number one. You created new bills, right? You done got a re-up. You done got your tax refund. You got an abundance of money now, and you just want to spend it, but you created new bills. That's number one. Number two, you don't create a plan with it. You got all this other stuff you have to do. All right? You got all this other stuff you got to do. You behind on bills, your credit cards, your mortgage, your rent, your car note. You behind on all this stuff. But forget that. You're going to buy the new J's. You're going to buy a new car. You get new phones. You're splurging on clothes. This is a problem. Forget that your car needs a oil change, or it got 50 cracks in the windshield. You know what I'm saying? Or you need new tires and stuff like that. Forget the repairs that need to be done around the house. Forget all this stuff. You're just going to spend your money. So that's second of all. I promise I'm not preaching. It sounds like I'm preaching right now. I'm not preaching. It's just facts. All right? And number three, you don't save any money. After you spend all that money, you ain't got nothing left. Now you're like, dang, I just had 5,000. I just had 10,000 or 15,000. I ain't got nothing to show for it. So let's fix this. All right. Those are the reasons why you shouldn't blow it. Now let's go over how to blow it. Let's go over how to spend it. We ain't blowing nothing. Let's go over how to spend this money. All right. First and foremost, when you get that refund check, you need to tackle that debt. Whatever debt you had or have, we need to get rid of it. All right, those credit cards, let's catch up on them credit cards that you're behind on. All right, you behind on a car note or rent or mortgage or whatever, let's catch up on that. All right, if you owe anything else, let's catch up on that. First and foremost, let's get rid of some of this debt. That's the first thing you should do if you get a refund check. First thing you should do. Second thing, all right. Oh, yeah, cover that. We good. Second thing you need to do is save some money. All right, just put it just a little bit to the side, at least a little bit. That way you have something to show for it. After you have your check and it's gone, you can like, okay, I at least paid off my debt, and I saved some money. I put some money to the side. Now, ideally, in your savings account, you're saving for a rainy day, right? So this is emergency fund. We want to save at least 3 months worth of expenses. So if you go through your bills and you spend $2,500 a month on bills like rent, car note, groceries, all this stuff, if it equal up to $2,500, you need to have $7,500 saved up at least, because that's 3 months worth of expenses. Now, ideally, you want more than that, but at least 3 months. Do yourself a favor, save at least 3 months. Now, I know it's case by case, because some people, one of my family members, they got like 4,000. But I know somebody else, they got like 13,000. It just depends on, you know, how much money you made, or how much money you didn't make, or how many kids you have, dependents, all this stuff. So it's case by case. But if you got a smaller refund check, at least put a little bit to the side. At least a little bit. Let's say you got $4,000, you know, during tax season. That's your refund check, $4,000. But after you paid off all your debt and stuff like that, you only had like $2,500 left. Just set aside $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Or $500, whatever you can. Just put some money to the side. All right. So we tackling the debt. We getting caught up, right? We're gonna get rid of some of that debt. That's the first thing. Second thing, let's put some money to the side and put it inside of a high yield savings account or a CD. And I will put the link in the description. I'm not gonna break that down because I did it in another video. I'll put the link inside the description. All right. Put it inside a high yield savings account or a CD. And I broke that down in the earlier video. I will mention that in the description. All right. So, yeah. We got rid of some of the debt. We getting caught up. We put some money to the side. Third thing we need to do, we need to get rid of some of these tasks. Some of these tasks that we have left over and all this stuff, let's go ahead and tackle some of that. All right. It's some repairs need done to your car or some maintenance. Go ahead and get out the way. Go ahead and get. Matter of fact, that's the second thing you need to do. Let's flip that. Get rid of some of the debt and then handle some of those tasks. All right. If you need an oil change, you need some new tires, and you got a refund check, this is the perfect time to do it. Because now you have some money that came at the right time, obviously. So you really want to get caught up on your tasks as well. You know, tackle your debt, then get rid of some of those tasks. I know it's some home repairs or some needs done to your car. The windshield got cracks all in it. You need new tires. They need rotated. You need an oil change. Like all that stuff. Go ahead and get rid of that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? That way it won't catch up to you in the end. And then you save some money. All right? So, number one, tackle some of the debt. Get caught up. Number two, handle some of those tasks that's been laying around. All right? Number three, put aside some money. Number four, if you do those three right there, bro, you so ahead of the game, it's crazy. I promise. You so ahead of the game, it's crazy. Now, number four, what you need to do is, you caught me. You caught me lacking. You got me lacking. Number four, what you need to do is learn how to invest. Let's put up a little money and start investing. At bare minimum, you need to have retirement savings. You need to start investing for retiring. And I know some of y'all young, a lot of y'all young, and you're not even thinking about this stuff right now. But bruh, fam, listen to me, fam. That stuff is going to catch up to you. One day, when you get old, Lord willing, when we get old, you're going to slow down. You're going to slow down, man. You're not going to be able to work as much as you did when you were younger. Or by this point, you might have, health conditions or something that prohibits you from working well, at least. And you just probably not going to be making that much money when you get older. Not like you were. So that's why it's good to invest as early as you can. All right? So the bare minimum you need to do, if you're a W-2 worker, like if you have a job, you need to see if they offer a 401k and start investing in that. Now, if you're like me, I'm self-employed, you need to invest in an IRA, which is an individual retirement account. And you can have both. If you got a regular job and they offer you a 401k, you can have a 401k and an IRA. It's up to you, but at least have one. All right? And I'm going to post a description and a link for that as well, because I gave a breakdown of 401ks versus IRAs. So I'll leave that link in the description as well. But yeah, definitely learn how to invest. And I'm going to just put you on game real quick. Invest in the Vanguard S&P 500 and put a little money inside it. Invest code QQQ. Now the S&P 500, it consists of 500 of the most prominent companies around that's in the stock market. Look at Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Companies like that. Blue chip companies, large cap companies. 500 of the best companies on the stock market. All right? And it's all inside of one stock. It's like a benchmark for the stock market. Invest in it. And then you got the invest code QQQ. That is the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ 100 is 100 of the most prominent tech companies. So all your technology companies, all right? And we'll go over a video on that as well. I'm definitely about to get into stocks. But at bare minimum, put that inside of your retirement account. At bare minimum. So that's it. Those are the main things you should be doing. And then after you do all that, go ahead, spend a little money. Why not? Then you can spend a little money. Then you can buy them shoes or them clothes that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about being smart. Let's become more financially literate. Just because we get a large influx of cash, that doesn't mean we have to spend it right then and there. Let's do something smart with it. Because a lot of financial literacy is behavior. All right? Most of it is behavior. What we do, how we think, our actions, all this stuff. Most of it is behavior. So when we get a large amount of cash, a lot of us we go crazy. And then they trick us because during tax season, they got all this stuff on sale. And it's really not on sale. It's a mind thing. They play with your mind. That's when ads, advertisements, they go crazy. You seeing stuff, you seeing signs by the road, you seeing signs on top of buildings, on the windows, all this stuff. You seeing the commercials. They trick us. They know it's tax season, and they know what happens when you get a large amount of cash at one time. You want to spend it. And you're going to spend it because you know you can. But you have to think. It's stuff that you need to be doing. It's places we need to be going. And we got to think long term. Think about the bigger picture, man. It's not about right now. It's about the future. All right? So, yeah, man. Oh, and also do something for the kids. Start them a savings account. At least put some money in a CD or something. And just keep alternating. Keep rotating, with the CD. So when that CD matures, okay, boom. I'm going to put that money back into that CD, and then I'm going to add a little more. At least do that for your kids. Put some money in a savings account or a CD. We got to think larger. We got to think bigger, man. Just because we get this large amount of cash, we got to spend it. We got to stop doing that, for real. But that's it, man. I just wanted to go over that. I know it's tax season, and I see people going crazy already. I know a bunch of people that got a new car already. Some people needed it, but some people I'm like, you had a car. So what are you doing, man? But it's just stuff like that. So don't blow your money, man. Let's think larger. Let's think smarter. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you take heed to this, as I always say, and hopefully you live by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just giving you stuff that you should already know. 9 times out of 10, I haven't told you anything that you don't already know. I'm just putting it on your ear. Putting it inside your ear. That's it. But yeah, man, that's it. I hope you learned something, and I was glad to at least get that off my chest, man. So until next time, we'll be back with some more, man. We'll be back better.